decided to get rid of the Mini. So, as you can see, nothing in there now.
Plenty of space.
I'm going to put a 2.5 in it because you can put the 2.5 Ford Fusion engine in. Engine swap, new ECU, new loom, coilovers, brakes, roll cage, throttle bodies.
Quick rebuild. So yeah, it's time to put a real cage in this bad boy. And we have some modifications to do on James's blue Clio.
Gonna pull the gearbox and put a diff in.
I'm very jealous, to be fair. Halfway through the clutch on this thing, and finally we have a diff. Let me unpack this thing and we'll have a look at it. Well, there we go. I mean, what is there to show? A nice plated diff for a Clio. I was just looking at the ramps in there. I don't know if they're all the same or if you can rotate these, but that looks like it locks quite hard on what would, I presume, be acceleration and quite soft on deceleration. So I don't know the exact specs James has gone for. Yeah, I better get that and that down to our gearbox man and get the thing put together. Bright and early now on Monday morning. Just nipped round to Dyno Talk to see what's happening on the MX5, and Webby's here with bending equipment, so that can only mean roll cage time, eh?
Yeah, we'll have a go.
We'll have a go.
We'll have a go.
What more do you want?
I know, Craig wants to be safe in this. I think he's got a track record, hasn't he?
Well, the man is a liability, isn't he? So, yeah, we've borrowed a hard top to make it into a real car.
Looks very racy.
Yeah.
It's got names and everything on it.
It's got Bridgestone, that's a real make, isn't it?
Exactly. Endurance, fly.
You've pre-bent a main hoop, haven't you, over there?
Yes, it's a tad tall at the moment, but yeah, Nate's obviously a giant.
Yeah, so it needs to fit a Nate.
And he's still growing.
Yeah.
So we'll build this, and then he's not allowed to grow anymore.
Yeah.
We put it in, we fitted Nate, seats in there, I don't know if you can see it. So
probably nice, pretty dark.
Craig did a pretty good job of getting the seat.
Yeah.
The seat's mega low, so we got loads and loads of space. But Nate's head is still up here somewhere. So obviously when you roll, you crouch, so it's fine.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
No, so we'll just taking a measurement on this. I went and got this hard top, borrowed it off a good friend, Aston, and he lent it me so that we don't build a cage that you can't put a roof on, because let's face it, it's miserable. Yeah. Loads of MX5 drivers race and do track days with no roof, but that's rubbish. So,
yeah, I think Craig wants a real car as well.
Yeah, Craig wants a real car. So yeah, we'll measure it now. We've got the hard top. We're pretty close actually. So because they've done such a good job putting the seat mega low, means that both of them, Craig will definitely fit in, but and Nate will as well.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll let you get on with it for a bit and go and do something.
Yes. Yeah, better get to it.
I mean, this is a real thing. There's plans and all sorts going on.
Drawing rough maths for a Monday morning.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit early for the tailor still. I mean, we're only on, what is that, 9:30?
That's 9:30 now. Yeah. He's got an extra hour.
He'll be just drinking his cup of tea about now. So yeah.
Man.
Sweet. Good luck. I'll see you in a bit. All right, back again next morning. Let me show you where I got up to last night. Can't remember where we left my thing, but Craig welded the cage in last week, and now it's pretty much back together, bar seats. I did discover that whoever fitted these harnesses didn't put any spreader plates on the bottom of the eyelets, so I don't think there's even washers, so that was ready to kill me at any moment. So yeah, luckily we stopped these, so got some proper spreader plates going in. Yeah, cage is in, dash is cut. Didn't cut too much. Almost happy with that, but you know, I don't think you can ever be quite happy with how you cut the dash around the cage. But no, other than that, thanks to JP Cages, it fits. Once it's in, anyway, fits really nicely to the car. No problems at all. Let's go and see how Webby's getting on with Craig's MX5 cage. Well, there we are then, back on the old MX5.
Morning.
Looks sort of the same as yesterday without a roof.
It's harsh. Takes a long time, you know.
Oh, don't tell me how long it takes. I've just spent about 2 weeks putting a cage in that's already made, so you know.
Exactly.
So what we got then? We got spreader plates mounted to the car now.
Yeah, got them here, and then down.
Oh, you've made some little boxes on the sills there.
Bring them up onto the sill.
Cool.
And then originally it was going to be a bolt in, but now we're going to weld it in because it's not just nicer. And with the roof, we can get a lot tighter. So rather than having big saddles welded in, but yeah.
How much bending have you done?
Not much.
No? So the main hoop now is cut to size, is it?
Main hoop's done, cut to size, and we've trimmed the roof to fit.
Right.
So the main hoop, and we've obviously had the seat in and measured both drivers.
Yeah, it is fully Nate-proofed.
Fully Nate-proofed. The giant fits. So
yeah. No, cool.
Nice and simple. And then we've got I just started bending the uprights for the A-pillars.
Right, cool.
So trying to keep those at 90 degrees to the lower A-pillar, and then they can come up, follow, and they'll go in. So yeah, you're quite tight in these. It's a bit of a trade-off between getting it right and actually being able to fit in the thing. Carlos welded these in yesterday. He's done an awesome job. So yeah, nice and big, much bigger spreader plates that you get with like a off-the-shelf cage. So that's nice to spread the
And I
load.
mean, let's face it, with Craig, there's a fair chance he's going to test it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fully tested. I wondered why he was getting so panicky. It'll definitely be done, won't it? Yes, it'll be done. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no man. Well, come back in a bit, and hopefully we'll actually have some round tube in there.
Nice. I've got to go on an adventure, so I'll be back later this afternoon, I guess.
Awesome. Cool, man. Enjoy.
I will. I'm back from my adventure, dropping the E30 off.
Oh yeah. Wish you'd gone longer. I might have had more done.
Stuff is getting attached.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Just taking our time, but we've got the main hoop in and the two, just getting it all tacked in and roughed in. Harness bars in. We've done the two front posts, but we need to cut this out and pull the thing up so we can lie the A-pillar posts underneath, mark them, bird mouth them, and yeah, it's getting there. It is. It's remembering why I don't do roll cages.
Yeah.
Leave it to the professionals.
You can see what everyone does roll cages is have a grumpy face all the time, can't you?
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely.
Even the bolting one is a world of misery.
I think they're worse. I think making one is.
Well, I think having no roof is helping you here, to be honest.
Oh yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did cut that about to make it fit, so that's fine.
Sweet then. Right, I'll catch you tomorrow on this then, see how you're getting on.
Or very, very late tonight.
Oh, you're staying all night, are you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay until it's done.
Ah, yeah, I'll see you later then.
Keen.
It's pretty dark now, boys and girls. Let's go and see how they're getting on with this roll cage. Oh, it's even steamy. Oh, that is winter.
Are you finished for the night?
I certainly have. What time is it?
It's only, well, 20 to 9.
Yeah, exactly, 29.
Don't even worry about it.
Just quickly put a loom on the engine and get it running.
It's alright, I was just quickly putting a cage in 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, we're still doing that.
Yeah.
Let's have a look how you've got on anyway today.
Don't know whether it's changed since you were last here.
Well, it's still missing the windscreen rail.
Steady.
I made one. It was a bit wrong, so I'm making another one right now.
Well, I'm going to bed.
What's the matter with you? It's early.
Part timer.
Yeah, you weren't here till like 10:30 this morning.
Is that normal?
For you?
Yeah. It's good being the boss, isn't it?
Yeah. Semi-retired, okay.
Semi-retired. I can't make it.
See you in the morning. Best of luck.
Later.
There we go then. One gearbox. Back from our man with a gripper diff in it. So back onto this one today. Let's get this thing back together. Then James could take this home tonight. That'd be my plan anyway. I guess I'm just going to nip round next door and just see how Craig got on with the MX5 last night before I begin this adventure. No, when were you here all night?
It was 11 o'clock last night.
Got carried away, didn't you?
And then he lost his keys, so it was about 11:30 by the time what time we found them. But yeah, no, it's
tacked in.
I've just got to weld it, but it's all there. We're going to put door bars in as well, but want to get all that in. And to be honest, we ran out of time. It was just, you know.
Yeah, let's get to what day are we on now?
Yeah,
Wednesday. Week today.
You need a diagonal, don't you?
Yeah, week today, and
Do a diagonal.
it still doesn't run. Still no brakes.
Right, let's get your import stuff done.
Exhaust isn't done. Sort of done.
Fine, mate.
No airbox. Doesn't start. But I've put the I did a load of wiring last night.
Dark. I know, you can see.
So I did some wiring last night and remounted all the power steering. I've got to put a battery in it somewhere, probably just back where it goes.
Cool.
Hopefully all the pedal configuration's done and that. And
I'm gonna go and put this gearbox in, then I'll be back later with some welding.
Gearboxes.
Hope Chris is nipping in today.
I don't know if he is.
Perfect. I'm on my own. Right, back to business then. We got the correct clutch kit now. Turns out we ordered the wrong one, but you know, whatever. And also, it wasn't 60 quid, but yeah, we got the kit now anyway. It comes with a new slave cylinder thing, which we were going to replace anyway. And yeah, I'm just going to, well, I say smash it in. Place it in nicely, that's the correct phrase. And it's easy as that, it's back together. Just waiting for a little delivery because one of these links here may or may not have lost its thread in the Great Gearbox battle, but as soon as that comes, I'll get the thing back on the floor, torque the hub nuts up because they're, I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but it's hundreds of foot-pounds and there's no way I'm doing it with the car in the air, so I'll put a wheel on, torque that up, and that thing is then ready for a test drive. We've just had a little delivery of spare brake pads. Really rate these. They're in it at the moment, they work really well, so until these need changing, there's, you know, they got another track day in those, but we'll take them as spares just because, you know, that would be pretty miserable if your brake pads ran out on the track day and you couldn't carry on. And then in other news, James has decided he needs a set of wet weather stroke winter wheels, so he has got himself, or Starkey has got him, a set of these BBS, identical size and offset to the, what are they on there? Are they Ortec or something, are they? Ortec, yeah. Identical width and offset diameter as those, and I'm about to put a set of new, just normal Michelin Pilot Sport, what they picked, Pilot Sport 4s, so just normal road tyres, but they'll be better than the AR ones for when we end up on track days in the rain, so I'll get on with that and then we'll take the thing for a drive. Just been reminded by Starkey that the full range of BBS is available at driftworks.com. Infomercial. Time for wheels. Let's go try this thing. That was almost a waste of time at this time of day around here. Basically just sat in traffic for, well, steamed up. As I was saying, that was basically a waste of time. Basically just sat in traffic for a couple of miles around the block, but in positive news, it changes gear. The wheels are connected together. It does 2 tyre fires now instead of 1. So as long as nothing horrific has fallen out the bottom of it, I'm gonna call it done. Oh, look, it's steamed up again. Winter. Winter, ladies and gentlemen, winter. Also, don't fit Powerflex black engine mounts. It's a bad idea.
Hello, mate.
No, that Clio's done. Let's go and see how they're getting on the MX5. Taylor's got a full works team going here, hasn't he?
Well, he's building a works car, that's why.
I mean, he's got...
We have the hobo.
Yeah.
The hobo's back.
The homeless man lives in a van.
Yeah.
You know, nice. And we have
Child labour and Carlos.
Child labour and bus wanker.
That's the bus wanker.
Nate's learning how to make a race car, aren't you, Nate?
I'm learning a lot slower.
Oh yeah, you've been to school, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to senior school.
We probably don't know them all. We're gonna
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, it looks like a car, so we're going to hear this running today.
Hopefully. I did the wiring last night, so obviously all the fan relays and everything are in there, so all the fans are wired in.
So is the Emerald connected at this point?
Yes, got dual stage fans, fuel pumps all done, everything's done, batteries mounted, just waiting for the shorter trumpets because the ones ordered were like this long and ordered wrong.
No room.
So I spoke to Jen Vinny, said just send them back, we'll send some more, so that's very nice of them. All the wiring's through, all the engine limbs done, just got to put the oil light on.
Nice.
And then once they've finished messing around with the dash, I can...
Messing around, mate.
I can...
Well, you know, we're not messing around.
and
This is what the tool we usually use for that.
That's the dash installation tool, yeah?
So,
Dash breaker tool.
Yeah.
wire the ECU up and it should run. We've tested the fuel pressure, that's all okay.
Because, you know, less than a week now.
I know.
6 days to go.
So, no time to map it.
We'll have a little fiddle.
We'll do it on the road, it'll be alright.
Yeah.
Couple of, got some door bars, going to put removable door bars in so I can bolt them in now just for ease.
Well, man of your age with your hips, eh?
Exactly, yeah.
They need to be on a hinge, like we said earlier.
I've got some carpet to cover the back, so I'll make it look neater. The front carpet's all going back in, seats already done.
Sweet then.
Oh, and the wheels don't clear the brakes.
Well, they never do.
No, and it turns out 17s is like not a very good tyre choice, wheel choice.
Right.
Just
for sizes and offsets.
yeah, I mean,
Are you looking for 8x17, 7x17, 7.5?
they're 7.5s.
Yeah.
But I think they're discontinued now. But it means running a spacer,
Right,
which I
you're trying
can
to
do,
avoid.
but I want to avoid it. I bought some Kwamis for it. Some
Kwame?
works. They don't fit.
No. Which is a
So-
shame because they were nice, but whatever.
Yeah. I've just been chatting to Lewis next door, asking find out what option there is. But I think I need to put the brakes on to actually see where I am.
Well, I'll come and you give me a call when you're about to
Okay.
start it, and I'll be back.
Well,
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
might be a while.
Midnight, yeah? In the dark.
Another one.
Always in the dark. Right then, back to my old Clio then after showing you the other two. So, cage is now finished, interior's back into a level that I can live with. You know, I've kept my door cards because I don't like those track day ones, so I've just trimmed a gash in them. I think we'll call it a gash. And I've kept my speakers and all is good. But, in positive news, my hubs are back. So,
Do it come around here?
yeah, come around here. This is another roll centre kit because the car without the roll centre kit was a little bit rubbish. Just on turning, it was just very understeery, and the arms are pointing wildly at the sky if you lower one of these. So this is a kit from Bennett String Theory. It's a kit that is, or as far as I know now, the design is well proven and they've never had a failure. The hubs have been sent away, machined flat on the bottom here, on this mating surface. These holes have been enlarged. They put a thread into the hub so this locates properly, then it's pinched. You know, that's where I had the failure last time, and this I hope is going to fix this, because
We just don't want a repeat of that.
no, but I have got a roll cage now, so I can crash in relative safety.
This is not a rollover
As long
device.
as the wheel doesn't come through and hit me on the feet, I'm going to be okay. But no, I'm going to fit this tonight and get the thing going. I've got a new drive shaft somewhere. Yeah, another new shaft to go in because the one from Cadwell, yeah, isn't going back together. Was not okay. So that was a brand new shaft from Renault that lasted 2 track days, and we've gone for a non-genuine this time, which actually looks a lot better than the one that came from Renault. So
That's mad.
yeah, the one that came from Renault was questionable, and Renault parts warranty is I think a
Non-existent.
joke is the best way to put it. You have to book your car into the local Renault dealer, pay them to look at it, and then they have to decide if there's a problem with the part. So I think we'll avoid Renault
Did the
parts.
picture of the part not conclude?
No, I didn't. This was before that. This was
right.
this was. I questioned the quality of it before this happened, and they told me to book it in, and I was like, "What a waste of time."
I mean, eventually, presumably, the Renault will become whatever vehicle it becomes that is not a Renault anymore once all the parts have been removed and replaced.
Yeah, I guess so. So this is a shaft tech. Birmingham's finest.
Oh, yes.
But no, it looks right, so hopefully it's going to fit. I have got a second-hand one that's in there at the moment, but one of the irreplaceable boot here is already slightly split on it. So They're a bit of a pig, these shafts, because this is crimped on, and from what I understand, you can't replace that boot. So anyway, I'll put it back together, get it on the floor. Then it's just a case of putting the seat belts in. Quick alignment. Oh, actually, talking about alignments, while I'm thinking about it, have some shims to sort out the rear. Ooh. Well, it'll be camber with those, toe with those, because it toes in quite a lot. So we're going to remove the rear toe in, because that's for girls and shopping.
You wanted to make it super steering.
Yeah. And we're going to add a bit of rear camber as well, because
super steering and grip.
Yeah, and then once this is done, and James drives away from me with his cheating diff, and have to figure out how to spend the best part of £2 on putting a diff in.
Is it that much in one of these?
Yeah, it's not ideal. I just got to try everything possible before I.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, the car wasn't much more than that, to be honest.
That's it. Yeah.
So.
This is the thing. The DC2 felt like it was like a bit spendy.
Yeah, but it was done.
It was done. And it's kind of like.
I turn the camera and say hello, Al. This is Al filming tonight. He's nipped in for the evening.
Yeah, I just kind of say hi, but yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense that it's done, and you don't have this.
No, I mean, but
you just turn the key on yours and drive it, which is nice.
Yeah, but what I think more importantly though, it showed everyone what a diff does. Like it's ridiculous what a diff does.
Yes.
Oh, in just, every rear, like every driver car.
Yeah, like rear wheel drive. I'm sure it makes exactly the same difference in 4-wheel drive as well. That's it for tonight. I am done. Not got much enthusiasm left for this at the moment, but the bad boy is back on the floor. Looking like a car again. 4 wheels connected. But yeah, I'm going to tidy up and go home for the weekend, and we'll deal with the rest on Monday. Then there's only Tuesday and then Alton Park, so let's get on with it. Grim. Right, it's now Saturday, back in the old Clio. I took it home on Friday to put a few, well, not back in my Clio, back in James's Clio. All right, little man. Took it home on Friday to put a few miles on it, test the diff out a little bit, and it turns out with the road tyres on, it's really good. It's done about 60 miles now. I've found out that if you have the traction control on, it spazzes that out a little bit, but other than that, I think I'm going to really struggle on Wednesday to keep up, especially if it's wet, because with these Michelins on, it's got some grip. It'll barely spin the wheels. Although just having the radio on the way here, the BBC seems to be preparing us to be shutting our houses again this week, so it may all be in vain, but hopefully last day of freedom on Wednesday and we'll go to Alton Park. But anyway, let's drop this thing back and take the Mercedes home, because I've got a tow bar to fit. That's how much I trust my Renault. I've missed a day and you've done all the exciting bits without me.
Well, it runs.
Well, you've driven onto a different ramp and it seems to have the lasers on it.
We are doing some geometry setup because obviously we've changed a lot of stuff and it needs some track setup anyway. We have the rain tyres on because it is, as you can see,
purely miserable.
The wheels don't fit the front brake, so I'm gonna have to have.
Did you finish the brake? Have you? I haven't even seen that yet.
Martin did the adapters for me.
Smashed that right out.
He felt sorry for me being so late, so yeah, that's good.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have a couple of days to spare.
The wheels just clear the brakes, but I've had to put a little space on just to make sure. But I'm going to have to run very mixed wheels. I've got some works for this, but they don't fit, so I'm going to have to run them on the back. And
so what are these rotors, are they?
Yeah, they're the ones they used on the MX Cup or whatever.
Okay.
I've tried to buy more of the size I want, and they've discontinued them.
Perfect.
So
now you've got a car with a roof and a roll cage.
Yeah.
So that's positive.
Roll cage is in, dash everything's back in, seats are in, engine runs, throttle bodies are on, ECU's all wired. Carl said he'll do me a late night maths session if I can get it up to him, so that's really good, so I might do that. Yeah, so hopefully I've just got to balance throttle bodies, just going to do gearbox oil change. Nate's doing a gearbox oil change.
Oi! Your sandwiches, mate, not the fudge yet. Finish your sandwiches.
He don't take any notice.
Rexy? No. Sandwiches, not fudge. In a minute, buddy.
Yeah, so hopefully as long as lockdown doesn't occur, we're good to go.
What we got your daughter doing?
Doing an oil change. No, use the little plastic one, you can hold it up and catch it, because that's never going to reach that.
Sweet, I'll have a look at the engine then when it comes down.
Yeah, cool. Nearly done.
Whoop whoop everybody. James's car's ready. Mine is now ready. Just finished a quick alignment on it. On her. I don't know if I like saying that. On it. So yeah, these are roughly the settings I've got. I put those shims in the back axle to remove the toe in that they come with standard. That squared it up pretty nicely, to be fair. I didn't put the camber ones in yet. I'm going to see how the toe ones feel before I commit to adding another 1.5 degrees camber on the back. Front is, well, roughly 3 degrees of camber and the tiniest bit of toe out. So yeah, that's all straight, locked off. Let's see how that feels, I guess. I'm going to call that done. So only Craig remaining at this point, and he's not looking a million miles away. We seem to have made it home and back, I guess. The sun in your face perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, it works, drives.
Well, let's finish this inside then, I guess. Are you going in with it?
Well, I've just got to move some cars out, yeah. So yeah.
Well, let's finish this thing then. You ready then?
Almost.
Almost.
Well, it got me home last night. It's been a long, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks? I mean, you've done alright for 2 weeks, haven't you? From buying a car with no engine to building a racing car. And
yeah,
in positive news, we have had the email confirmation this morning, so we are on tomorrow for the last day of freedom.
I mean, if it wasn't the last one, I'd probably not go. I think, because it's not. I mean, basically, we've put an engine in, throttle bodies, new ECU, cage, suspension, brakes.
It's unmapped at this point.
Unmapped. I mean, it drives well. I mean, the guys at Emerald have sent me a base map, but for one without throttle body, so we've had a quick tweak. And it runs really well, actually. I've driven it home last night. It's good. I mean, it didn't feel particularly fast, but, you know, I don't know how it's going to feel.
Once again, 200 horsepower is 200 horsepower.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it'll probably make like 205, something, so it's never going to be...
Unless your car weighs like 300 kilograms, it's never going to be lightning, is it? But, you know.
So, I've got a couple of little issues to fix today, and hopefully, I mean, Carl will get me in at Emerald today if I want to go, but it's a 3-hour drive there.
Each way?
Each way.
And it's A14, it's not like there's a motorway, it's just a pure misery to get to.
You know, and then I've got to come back tonight, hopefully everything goes alright, then put it straight, well, leave it on the trailer and go, which I think it's just too much.
Well, like I said, we'll spend a couple of laps in the morning just going around with the laptop plugged in and...
I mean, I've put a Lambo in, so I can put it on closed loop and just sort of, you know, it'll be alright.
Yeah, let's just have a quick walk around it then, just because I can't remember, you know, we've been doing it bits and pieces, haven't we? So we've got it's a 2.5 litre.
It's a MZR engine or an Ali V5 or something like that. Basically out of a Ford Fusion from America.
Right. Is it an import engine then, or did it come out of something in England?
No, it comes from America.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, a guy he bought about 8 of them in. So.
I didn't realise. I thought it was just out of some like Mazda people carrier or something.
It's from America. So engine sort of bolts in. I mean, it bolts the gearbox, all that sort of bolts in. The engine mounts fit. That's the MX5 alternator, power steering pump and everything. I've done this a little bit different. I've left the front pulley on from the Ford engine, which makes it a little bit tricky, but then the crank trigger's better.
Have you added that trigger wheel or?
No, it's factory.
No. Okay.
But the MX5 one is a really weird pattern.
Right, what's this, like a 36 minus 1 or something?
Minus 1, with the other one's like got 3 staggered teeth and...
Right.
But if you're running the original ECU, you have to swap the front pulley.
Yeah.
And you've got to time it back up, and then I thought I'd just leave it, because that's the easy crank trigger to work anyway. Clive at Mazda rotary parts or MX5 parts.
We definitely mentioned the exhaust, didn't we?
Yeah, that's
just Racing Beat.
Racing Beat exhaust.
It is quite loud, to be fair. You should probably sort that out today.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
It's got a 4 Scorpion system, so effectively it's now only got one back box because there's no cat, and it's quite loud.
Yeah, I'd be suspect of that failing, so we'll have to try and find a 2.5.
I mean, the ITBs aren't too bad. bizarrely, I mean, I thought they'd be horrendous, but they're actually not that loud.
Maybe it's because your exhaust so loud you can't hear them yet.
Yeah, it's possible. And I've not really sort of revved it out much. Ignore the battery strap, I'm just...
Yeah, we had issues with small batteries again yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Space batteries in the bin.
One of the lithium battery that wouldn't work on that RX-7 on this. I thought, well, it'll work on this just because it's simple, but it doesn't like charging with it. Put a standard battery on, seems to work.
Right, so what else have we got? We've got HSD suspension on.
Yep.
I think Starkey's had a video of that, hasn't he, for his Driftworks?
I believe so, yes.
Driftworks shop channel. We've got APs the same as you had on the Mini.
Yeah, Mercedes SLK or CLK, whichever they are, brake discs.
With a little bit of re-drilling.
Yep. Rotor, they're actually the wheels that they use on the MX5 Cup. You have to a specific wheel, so that's that wheel, but they don't really fit over the brakes very well. So I've had to run a spacer for now. I mean, I do clear, but it's very close. Yeah,
we got some random team dynamics on the back, which sort of fit. But
I literally bought these Sunday because I needed something to fit the back. Because I bought some Works fit, but they don't fit. So a little bit pokey, but
a little bit Starky for I like him. But you know, it'll get us round, and
they'll have to go.
You know, we don't. Let's face it, we don't know when we're going to be able to do another track day at the moment. So let's make the most of this one.
I booked on for December, but who's to say that?
Yeah, exactly. I don't have much hope for that.
So we've got roll cage in.
Yeah, we filmed Webby.
Yep, doing that. Seats are in, harnesses are in, interior's back in, steering wheel's in.
Roof is on. Job done then. So.
We didn't have the fitting kit for the roof, so we've had to just
self-tackle
quickly improvise some brackets, and that, you know, it has been a real last-minute panic, to be fair. But
wow, yeah, we're there. Mine's on the trailer now at home. James is ready. Phil's E30 isn't coming back now, so we are. Let me come round. So Phil's E30 isn't going to be ready for this one. More gearbox issues as usual.
Yeah. Just put a sequential in it. It'll be amazing then.
Yeah. I mean, there will be a point, I'm sure, when he
gives up,
loses enthusiasm for this. But yeah. So he's going to take the CSL. James' Clio's ready. My Clio's ready on the trailer, loaded, good to go. So I guess
hopefully this will be ready
for this Craig quick rebuild and you know, prepping the other two small cars. I guess that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching. We'll go and enjoy our last day of freedom, and hopefully
it'll all be good.
It'll all be good, and we'll do another one as soon as possible. Buy some merch, keep Starkey happy.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.